Hello everyone. We can begin with the session now. My name is Vikas, and I work in the capacity of the program head here at IIM Skills. I thank each and every one of you for taking out some time from your busy schedule to attend this session, especially on a busy Wednesday afternoon. I will be your host for this particular session, along with my coordinator, Mr. Jatin, an experienced data analyst who also runs his own data analytics firm while being one of the leading faculty members here at IIM Skills. Okay. Before we begin, I would like to tell you all how this session will go on. So Jatin sir will be giving you all the information about this field, the domain, the opportunities, the scope, and the career growth that this field offers you. At the end of the session, we will be having a Q&A round where you guys will be given a chance to speak and you can ask all the questions that you want to either Jatin sir or to me. And I hope this session becomes a great learning experience for everybody. It's just a small request from my side that please try to make this session as interactive as you can. Try to communicate, try to speak your mind, okay? Because without a proper interaction, you will not be able to clear your doubts, okay? So without further ado, let's begin today's session. Over to you, Jatin sir.
Thank you, Vikas. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Um, if I'm clearly audible to everyone, I'm just request you can just type a quick yes in the chat that my voice is audible. All right. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to apologize for a little bit delay. I got stuck in some emergency work. I tried to push it off. Anyways, thank you for taking out time on a weekday afternoon to understand about IM skills and to understand about the course that we are offering you. So without any further delays, let me just quickly share the screen and start. All right. So anyone who has any questions when they come across certain information or something, please kindly hold on to your questions. We'll take everyone's questions, don't worry. And kindly hold on to the questions until I wrap it up, and then you can ask as many questions as you want. Don't worry. We'll answer to each and every question, and no matter how many questions you have, we'll answer that. We'll answer everyone's of your query. All right. Okay. So let's quickly move on to the agenda. All right. So the agenda for today is I'll give you a little bit introduction about the course, what the course is about, then a small introduction about what is the scope of data analytics, what is actually data analytics, and what is the right structure to learn data analytics, how we have designed this curriculum that supports the learning or practices of the data analytics, and also what are the relevant, how do you get jobs and all that. We'll discuss everything, how this course will help you take that next step in your career. And then at the end of the meeting, at the end of the presentation, when we discuss, Vikas will show you how our learning management system works and what are the projects that we go on with, and we'll discuss about the fee structure, the batch timings, and a little surprise for you in the end. All right. So IM Skills is one of the leading online education services based out of
Sir, your
India.
voice is breakable.
Is it fine now? Yeah. So IM Skills is one of the leading online education services, and it is based out of New Delhi, India. But though we have our presence in more than 45 plus countries, and when I say presence in 45 plus countries, I mean we have a strong alumni and strong batch of students which are present in like globally in 45 plus countries. So this is the diversity that we boast of. So just a quick recap on how this course came into inception and how we developed to a level where we are today. So IM Skills, this particular course for IM Skills, Data Analytics Master course, was was curated in 2015. We started in 2015. We started first intake of batch, and then by 2016 we have almost trained and tutored 1,000+ professionals from industry. They were our students. They were different professionals from diverse industries, and within a span of a year, we had already got 1,000+ of batch. In 2018, our presence started increasing globally, and we were having students from 33 plus countries across the world. By in 2023, we were honored by India TV for #1 rank in achievement to highest placement records. That is for an online education institution. We were ranked #1 by India TV for highest placement records. And in 2024, since the data analytics field is quite young, it's a new field. It is evolving day by day, and in order to be relevant with the industry, we curated and transformed our curriculum and added new tools, and also, uh, I would say, did an exhaustive analysis of what topics to include, what topics to not, and have come up with a highly relevant, industry relevant, I would say, not course, but an industry relevant course for you guys. So our mission is that we provide you an education at an affordable pricing through our online learning programs. That is our mission. And in order to be always at par to the mission statement, we try to identify different skills, different tools out there, different development courses, and we try incorporating that into our curriculum, into our education structure, and we help professionals to upskill professionally within a span of few months, and that too at affordable prices. So let's discuss what is data analytics. So data analytics broadly can be divided into 5 types. All right, there are different 5 types of data analytics, and they are like an advanced step of the other. They're in a chain, but they are different types. All right. So the first and the foremost type is descriptive analytics, where you have.
Your voice is actually breakable, sir.
Is it for everyone or is it for some? If it's not for everyone, then I would recommend that you probably reconnect. If it's for everyone, then I'll reconnect. Is it for everyone?
No, sir.
Guys, because my voice is coming across fine, right?
Yes, sir. Your voice is fine, sir. You are audible clearly.
Yes, so the voice is fine. It's okay. I think Abhishek, you should actually change the network connection,
Okay.
or you can
I'll
actually
try to rejoin.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Abhishek, it's just, I mean, I think probably something at your end. You can kindly reconnect. All right. Okay. So, yeah, as I was saying, the first type of data analytics is descriptive analytics. And as the name suggests, it is basically the description or the summarization of whatever historical data we have to understand what has changed over the years. That is it. Descriptive analytics is the most basic form of analytics, where you have a historical set of data. Like, for example, we're sitting in 24, so you have data from 2015 to 24, and this will basically analyze what has changed from 2015 to 2016. What is the year-on-year growth, year-on-year change, and what we were when we started, or what we were in 2020 or 2021, and what we are today. Just summarizing that. Now, next step or next type of analytics is diagnostic analytics, and as the name suggests, because we data analytics are not good at English, we are good at analysis. So we just gave it the basic names: diagnostic analytics, diagnosing, investigating what is the reason behind why the changes that has happened. Simple. We are diagnosing. So in descriptive, we identify. So if you take it analogy to a doctor, so you are the doctor here, right? So descriptive analytics, you describe what has changed. So you have fever, you have cold, you have cough. So what has changed since yesterday? That is descriptive analytics. Now, Diagnosis is we do a diagnosis that why there is fever, why there is cold, why there is cough, why has this body changed physically. So this why, when we answer that why in our analysis, that is diagnostic analysis. Then comes prescriptive analytics and predictive analytics. All right, these are quietly interlinked. All right, so first, when you've done a diagnosis, what does the doctor do? They write you a prescription. So that is what prescriptive analysis is. Now you have analyzed what are the changes. You have also analyzed what are the reasons for that changes. So now you prescribe, you recommend actions based on the insights that you have got from the data. All right. So that is prescriptive analysis that you prescribe. Now, also when the doctor writes a prescription, after that, what will he say? That if in future you don't want this disease again, you can do this. And that is predictive analytics, where we write an algorithm or we build a forecasting system where we try to forecast the future scenario so that if there is some negative scenario that has happened in historically and that has affected our company, that should not affect. All right, so we forecast future trends based on the historical analysis, and then we try to take advantage of those forecasts. So that is predictive analysis. All right. Now, when we talk about the data analytics process, it can be broadly divided into 6 steps of data analytics process. And this process is a generic process and it is applicable to any data analysis project in any industry, be it automotive, FMCG, e-commerce, healthcare, any industry. All the data analytics process follow this structure. All right, 6 steps. Number one, data collection. Obviously, the first step has to be data collection. You have to gather relevant data from various sources. Number two, you have to clean that data. You have to remove inaccuracies in that data. You have to remove missing, you have to handle the missing data. There might be some inconsistency in that data that you have collected, not, which would hamper your analytics. So you clean the data. Number three, data ingestion, data integration. Now you have clean data from different sources. All right, you have 6 tables of data from different sources. Now what you do is you integrate those 6 tables into a unified view, into a unified table where you analyze on that unified table. So before doing into analysis and performing 6 different analysis on 6 different tables, what you do is you integrate the data into one unified view so that you have to perform analysis on one table. Now, next step is data analytics. So what is the analysis then now? Now you actually start the analysis. You have a unified view of data
Sir,
and
what about data integration?
data integration is unified, compiling different data into a unified view of data. All right. So now you have a unified data table. What you do is you start with data analysis. You apply statistical and computational algorithms, you apply machine learning algorithms, and you get some analysis out of that data. It can be any type of analysis. It can be analyzing historical trends. It can be analyzing what is the performance. It can be analyzing market share. Anything that you do and get information comes under data analysis. Then the fifth step is data interpretation. Now you have performed different type of analysis. Now what do you interpret from that analysis? For example, you're doing an analysis and you see and you run a correlation analysis and you get a correlation values between say the price and market advertising investment. So now how do you interpret that? You have to also give the interpretation as an analyst, because remember, the person sitting at the end of the report, probably a CEO or CFO or any stakeholder, is not capable of understanding statistical answers. You have applied a statistical operation, you have got the correlation or regression result. Now, how do you interpret it into a language where anyone reading the report will understand that? That falls under data interpretation. All right. And the last step, which is combined, is creating visualizations and creating a report. So this is the most important, because until analysis and interpretation, no one is seeing your work. The work that everyone will be seeing would be your visualizations, the charts that you create, and the reports that you create. So your all of the interpretation, your all of the analysis, first of all, you create data visualizations, you present data findings in visual formats, and then you collate those charts, you collate the interpretations and conclusions that you have drawn, and you compile it in a form of a well-indexed report. And that report will be shared to everyone. So this broadly outlines the process of data analytics. And we will circle back to this data analytic process when we talk about our course curriculum. All right. So this is just to show you the vast scope of data analytics. And this is just, I mean, one part of it. I'm just the most, I would say, most used applications of data analytics. But the scope of data analytics is vast. It's huge. It is utilized in every industry. It can be utilized for business intelligence operations, financial analysis, patient diagnosis, customer segmentation, risk management, credit risk rating, inventory management, sales forecasting. You name the industry and you name the department in that particular industry, and some form of analytics is being performed in that department of that industry. So the scope of data analytics today, it's a rising field. People are understanding that we are collecting data immense at like large amounts every second. Even if you're posting something on social media, that is also a type of data. You're liking a photo, that is also a type of data. You're liking a reel, you're liking a video, you're viewing a video, it is all data. There are engagement data, there's social media analytics, you're searching something on Google, even that is data. So data is being collected in real time in huge amount every second. Even when you're driving your car is collecting data, the tire pressure, the oil level, the engine, the petrol level, the health of the engine. You get messages for pollution these days in India that your pollution certificate is expiring. Everything, everywhere, data is involved. Because they have your data, that is how they're doing that, right? So with the scope of data being collected at every point, at all the time, the scope of data analytics is also proportional to it. So, including myself, there are two other tutors, and together, between us, we have more than, I would say, 35 plus years of experience, 35 plus years of working experience. So, this working, we try, and that is what our goal is, that we bring that industrial experience to you guys and train you and tutor you and mentor you in a way that once you come past this course, once you complete this course, you're ready for job. Now, why IM skills? Question arises. Before even talking about the course, the question arises why you should do it from IM skills, right? Number one, we have interactive live trainings. We have interactive live online sessions for classes. We do not have recorded videos or some reading materials. Those are extra. Those are extra resources that we share, but all the classes for all the course, all the tools occur online. There's a two-way communication. Teachers are talking to students are talking to teachers, students are talking amongst themselves. It is similar. I mean, we are simulating the traditional classroom setting in an online setting. That is what we're trying to do. And we have achieved that actually. Number two, end-to-end placement support. So once you complete the course, it's a 6-month course, then you will have a 2-month project internship. And once you complete that, we will help you in your placements, right? We hold resume building classes, we hold interview preparation classes, we will help you build your resume, change your resume, build it in a way that it is accepted by most of the companies you apply to. We will discuss about what type of interview questions, how to answer the interview questions, how to behave in an interview. All of this we will help you with, and we will help you with placements. And once you get a job through the placement, and 2 or 3 or 4 years down the line, or 5 years down the line, you want to change the job, you will have exclusive access to a job portal for alumni. What is this job portal for alumni? We have an alumni network. We have a strong alumni network of 45,000 plus students. So if there is a job opening in anyone's company, or someone can refer someone, those referrals and those openings are shared in that portal, and you can directly apply through them. So even 4 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you will have an access to exclusive job alumni portal. So by this, what we are offering you is an end-to-end placement support. We are ensuring career opportunities for lifetime. Number 3, whatever study material, whatever session recordings, all the sessions that we do, Zoom calls, are recorded, and those recording sessions are available to you. So even if you miss a class due to your professional commitments or your personal commitments, that class is recorded and uploaded on LMS system, and you can go online and view the recording in your free time. And all these recordings, all the study materials, all the assignments, all the notes, everything, you will have lifetime access to all of all of this material. Lifetime access, not when the course finishes, or not 1 year after the course or second year. So whenever you are confused, or you want to go back to the theory of it, or you want to go back and see how it was done, you can always log in to your ID and access that material. This is a lifetime access that we are providing. And number 4, the most important point, we at Iron Skills, the tutors, we fellow tutors, do not believe in a student-teacher relationship. We are here to mentor you. We will help you with your course. We will help you with your doubts. We will help you with your resumes. We will help you with your interviews. We will help you with your projects. And there's these students who have come up with, who I taught a few batches back. Now they're placed in a job, and one of them got stuck, and he pinged me on LinkedIn, and I even helped him after like 8 months after he completed the course. So we are not just teachers who will come teach and that's it, we're done. No, we are your mentors. We will guide you throughout your life. You can always connect to us even after 4 years when you're stuck, you want to change, you want to shift, you want some advice, you can ping us. We are your mentors, and we are here to help you grow together. So now, coming to the course that for which you have all taken out time today, the Data Analytics Master course. It was ranked number 1 program, number 1 online data analytics program by Analytics Insight, by the Statesman, and by Times Now. And we are a government approved educational institution. And when I say that, that means our certificate is approved by Government of India, and hence it is accepted globally because it is an Indian government approved educational institution. All right. So what is this course all about? All right, let's go through the data analytics course. So we offer you different tools in this course, as you can see it on the screen. Now let me go back to the data analytics process and understand that how we have based our curriculum in order to master that data analytics process. So if you remember, the number 1 step in data analytics process was data collection. And for data collection, I think that is a very common knowledge that most 99% of the data that you see out there, 95 or 99% of the data that you see out there is in form of Microsoft Excel, right? All the tables, all the data that is stored in form of some tables is in Microsoft Excel. Ultimately, be it an Excel file or CSV file, it is either Microsoft Excel or an online form of Microsoft Excel that is being used to collect data, to store, to curate data, to store the data. All right. So your data collection Number one step. Number two step, data cleaning. Once you put the data inside, you ingest, you write the data, or you do data entry. After that, you have to clean the data. So remember number two step. Now these two steps are actually what we are doing in Excel these days. If we are creating some data, we write that in data, then we format the columns, we will do heading bold, we will see if there is nothing misspelled, we will do spell check, and we will do some advanced functions as well. So for this first two steps, we are teaching you advanced Excel and VBA. VBA is an advanced coding language, virtual basic language that will automate your tasks, help you create macros in Excel, help you create a cleaning process in Excel, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, all these advanced functions in Excel, which will cover your first two steps, data collection and data cleaning. All right, so this is the tools that we are teaching, which is the most relevant tool right now as per the industry. All right, then comes data integration. And I would say almost 100% of the companies out there for data integration and data querying use one language, which is SQL. SQL is the most common, most used language for data integration and data querying and querying from relational databases. So, and there can be different form of SQLs, but the syntax remains the same, the logic remains the same, the theory remains the same. You may come across different forms of SQL, transactional SQL, Microsoft SQL, MySQL, MariaDB, NoSQL, Oracle SQL. So there, PostgreSQL. There are different forms of SQL, but remember, the logic remains the same, the syntax remains the same, everything remains the same. So if someone comes across and says, "Oh, why are you doing SQL? You do PostgreSQL or you do transactional SQL," don't get traumatized or don't fall to the prey of this thing. It is a myth. Logically and syntax wise, SQL is same across all different types of SQL, and we cover that in our tool of SQL so that you are proficient in the data integration part of data analysis process. Now you have done data collection, you have done data cleaning, you have done data integration. Next step is data analysis and data interpretation. And for that, the most two common languages, I mean, I would say apart from these two languages, there are hardly any other language that is being used for data analysis, coding languages. So Python and R are two languages that are used for data analysis purposes. And most of the courses will either teach you Python or either teach you R. But we have covered both the tools in the curriculum. It has two reasons. Number one, it increases your scope to application to companies. All right, because some companies might be using Python and some companies might be using R. We don't want you to limit your application to only one set of companies. So that is why we are teaching you both so that you can have a wide array of companies to apply for. Number two reason for incorporating these tools is R is more of a statistical based language. So if there is some hardcore statistical analysis that is to be performed, you should do it in R. And Python is more of a forecasting and predictive algorithm based language. So if you want to build forecasting algorithms, predictive algorithms, machine learning, Python is a favored language for that. And you should have information about both of these because as a data analyst, you might be doing statistical analysis one day or you might be doing a machine learning analysis the other day. So you should have working knowledge of both of these tools. And that is why we have incorporated both of them in our curriculum. Now, once we've done the data cleaning, we have done the data analysis, we have done the data interpretation as well. Then comes the last two parts, data visualization and reporting. And as I said, this is the most important part because your report is being viewed by everyone. Before that, no one is viewing whatever you do, right? So for this most important part, in order to empower you and also to increase your scope again so that you can apply to different companies, we have included not one, not two, but three different data visualization business intelligence tools, which is Ultrix, Power BI, and Tableau. And between these three, you cover the entire data analytics market. Any company would definitely be using either one of them. Either they'll be using Power BI or Tableau or Ultrix, and we will be teaching you all three of them because this is the most important part. And you should be well versed in not one, not two, but three visualization tools. All right. So that is how we have curated this course. We are giving you the knowledge, the tools to perform an entire data analytics process end to end individually. And that will definitely give you an edge when you go out searching for jobs. Now, certain USPs about this course. Number one, the certifications. So you will be having chance to get 3 certifications related to data analytics accepted globally. Number one, you'll definitely be getting IM Skills Master Certificate after you complete the course after 6 months, which is accepted globally because IM Skills is a government approved organization. Number two, after you complete the course in 6 months, you will have a 2 months project internship from companies, from MNCs, global MNCs, uh, like PwC or Quantium, these kind of MNCs, and you will get a project internship. And that project internship, once you complete that in 2 months, you will get a project completion certificate from this company. Now, see, global companies are giving you a project completion certificate, which will add value to your resume and accepted globally. And third, we also give you a chance. This is separate from the course, but you can do it of earning a Microsoft or a Google certified data analyst certification. We will help you. You'll have to pay for the exam, but we'll help you prepare for the exam. We'll help you schedule the exam. We'll help you in all possible ways so that you can clear that exam. So you have a chance to earn 3 data analytics certification. And once you earn that and then sit for job interviews, you will definitely have that edge over other people. Definitely. Number two, our learning, our curriculum is 100% tool driven. We will not show you the videos of tool or some theory or tools. We would practically in the class work on those tools and make you understand that how things happen. All right. Number three, the examples that we discuss in class, the practical applications that we discuss in class are kept in mind with 100% focus on the real world application of those problems. So we will not be giving you some hypothetical or theoretical problems to solve. All the tutors being working in the industry will always discuss real world examples. The data that we will try to get with the sample data sets will be based on real world applications so that once you complete the course, you are job ready. And number four, which I feel is also very important, is we offer 24/7 support. You get round the clock support from IM Skills team. You have any doubts, any queries pertaining to your course, pertaining to the troubleshooting of the tool, pertaining to installing the software, or your fees, or any other admin issue, anything, you can always write to us, send us a text, send us an email, call us, call the admin team, and any one of us will respond to you 24/7. All right. So just to go around, there's some stats that I want to share with you pertaining to IM Skills. So till now, we have trained more than 45,000 students. Now keep that number in mind because that means we already have an alumni network of 45,000 students placed in different global industries, in different companies across the globe. who can refer you, who can give you job opportunities. So we already have that network. Apart from the industry relations that we have industry relations with more than 500 plus companies. And apart from that, we have a strong 45,000 plus alumni network. Opens up the world to job opportunities. Number two, our placement ratio is 81% per 100 students. That means if 100 students are sitting for placements, 81 students are definitely getting placed. And the highest salary that we have seen, that is the CTC, highest CTC salary per annum is 36 lakh Indian rupees. That is per annum. That is the highest salary that has gone for this course. These are just a few examples of our hiring partners. As I told you, we have partnered with around 500 plus companies across the globe for placements, and they have been taking our students in companies like Accenture, Tiger Analytics, Barclays, SAP, IBM, Capgemini, JP Morgan. The name goes on. And this is just a small snapshot of our students who have placed with different companies. As you can say, they're placed with different global companies. So even if you're sitting outside India and doing this course, you still have chance of getting the place. Equal chance, I would say. All right. So that is from my end. Thank you for being such a patient audience. The dashboard is open to questions now. And whatever questions you have, you can either write it in the chat or you can just raise your hand and ask so that we know who's asking the question. And we'll be happy to answer that. We'll be happy to have all your queries. And before, just to, because I've seen this question in the past, certain questions. So before we start with that question answers, I'd like to clear one thing. And I definitely know that most of you will have this question in mind today. So let me just clear it before we start. So there is this doubt always in the mind of people who want to join or students who want to join that, sir, I'm not from a technical background. I have no experience in technical background, or I have no experience in coding. I'm not from a computer science background. I'm from a different background. So will I be able to do this course or not? And I think most of the students today in the class will also have the same thinking, or will have same question, or will have same doubt. This is a myth. Data analytics is above the, I would say, the conception of being specializing in one particular area. As a data analyst, your job is to take the data, analyze it, and give the report. Now, that data can be financial data, that data can be sales data, that data can be any form of data. So you are not part of a department. You are an entity above those departments. Financial team will give you the data, you analyze and give it to back. IT team will give you the data, you analyze and give it back. HR will give you some data, analyze and give it back. Sales team will give you the data, analyze and give it back. CEO will give you some data, analyze and give it the report. So your job is to analyze the data. There is no prerequisite of being a data analyst. You can be from a non-technical background and still do this course. It is a very different type of coding language. It is not a hardcore coding like a computer science or like Java or PHP. It is entirely different. The business intelligence tools are very easy to use, user friendly. So all the tools that we are teaching has nothing to do with your technical background or what background you're from. You can be a history major and still be a data analyst. One of my employees in my company, data analyst, he's actually BA history. So he did his bachelor's in history, and then he did another course in data analytics, and then he started working as a data analyst, and now he's working with me. So even if you are from a non-technical background, or a different background or has no experience till now in this field, you can still, with this course, change your field, move to this field, and be working as a data analyst in future. And don't worry, our course is curated in a way that we will start from the very basics, and we will step by step start moving to advanced stuff. So we can we will not move to advanced stuff until unless we bring the entire student, all the students, to a same level. Once all students are at same level when it comes to knowledge of data analysis, then we move on to advanced stuff. That is how we have curated this course. First 2 or 3 classes in every tool, in every course, be Power BI, Python, R, any course, first 2, 3, or 4 classes probably, until and everyone is clear, would be about basics only. And apart from that, before even the course starts, there is one class which is the foundation class, which will cover all your basic foundations of mathematics, algebra, statistics, introduction to data analytics. It will cover all of that. Those basics will also be covered. So anyone from any background, from any field can join this course. And once they pass this course, all of them will be at same level. All right. So yes. All right. Yes, Chukwuedu. If I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Chukwuedu. Yes, you can ask your question.
All right. Thank you very much, Peter, sir. Yeah, you pronounced very well. You tried. Yeah, that's fine. So my name is Chukwedo. I'm from Nigeria. So I want to know
All
the
right.
cost of this program. Yes.
Okay. So once we have this question and answer round, don't worry. Vikas will continue and he will discuss about the fees. We have 2 different batches, weekend batch and weekdays batch. He will discuss about that. He will discuss about the fee structure, and he will also discuss about other basics about the course. So your answer will be covered in that. Don't worry. All right. Yes, Geeta.
Thank you.
Yes, hi. So my question is that you will teach us like individuals? Yeah, it will be in the group class.
No, it will be
How
like
it
a
is?
class. It will be like a class. So
It will be like a class.
usually there is a batch consists of usually 25 to 30 students, probably 32 or something like that. So and everyone will be on Zoom. It's just like you're sitting in a class. That's it.
Okay. So if someone like from basic background and some other are not in the basic background, they have a knowledge. So I think it will be like how they will cover both of the students together.
And that is what I just explained to you, that we have designed this course that everyone will be. And I can challenge anyone who is sitting right now in the class in this session, or anyone who joins the course, you all will be at same level when it comes to data analytics, because it is not your usual field. So trust me, everyone who will be sitting in the class would be at same level, no
Okay.
matter
So
even if they are a
uh,
computer engineer.
Okay, so and if you discussed in the slide, like you will learn us all of the tools which is you define. But before the tool, you will discuss the basic about the analytics because it's include
Yes,
more. Because I
yes.
did the small courses online, it was a huge slide about the types, visualizations. Before that, we need to discuss these knowledge, and then we move to the to the tools, right?
Yes. So the course goes that we'll first discuss the basic, then we will discuss
Mm-hmm.
the logic. And once you
Mm-hmm.
understand the logic, then we will discuss how to use the tool. Tool is very
Okay.
easy to use. Now, 80% of our class would be discussion about the logic.
Uh,
And that's what I say to my students. It is impossible to remember codes or syntaxes or regarding a tool. All right, it is impossible to remember that. What you remember is the logic,
yeah.
and that is
So,
what we try to teach you.
yeah. So my other question is like, I forget a little bit. Yeah. So, you will give us a practical like where we are doing these work in like in an industry. Like I did a small courses of the data analytics. They are like doing they are giving us a simple example, and I am doing the work on this. I don't have a large scale of data, and I can't use the SQL. Yes, I know about the SQL joint in or like, so I know, but I did a practice on the small data, but it's not giving me an idea that I have learned. Because if I want to do an internship in an organization, before that I need to know that how I use the big data, and how I had to solve the how to apply the SQL on that data. So how will you learn us? How will you teach us that we can use the tools in an industry?
By giving examples from the industry.
Sorry.
By giving you examples from the industry. That is how we ensure we will give the course, the projects that we will give you, the assignments that will give you will be based on the industry examples.
Interesting. So means you will provide, like if you are giving an assignment, it will be cover all the tools. Like sorry, like all the tools, like all the components.
For each tool, there will be individual assignment that will cover that tool itself. So there will be an assignment for Python, there will be an assignment for R, there will be an assignment for Power BI, there will be an assignment for Tableau, for Alteryx, for SQL, for Excel. For every tool, there will be a different separate assignment so that you have the exhaustive knowledge of how to use that tool.
Okay. So yeah, that's good. And if I, for suppose I miss the class, you will give us you said you will give us a recording.
Yes.
Rather than recording, if I want to discuss these points with the teachers that I didn't understand from the recording, is it
You can
possible
do
to
that
give
in the
me
next
an
class.
extra class?
You
Sorry.
can do that in the next class. So every class, 15 minutes in the beginning of the class, we discuss whatever problems anyone has. So even if you miss one class, you'd see the recordings, and whatever questions you have, you can ask in the next class. That will not be an issue. We don't encourage you entirely not attending the class because that could hamper your course of learning only. But yeah, or every class has a doubt solving session in the start, 15-20 minutes, and you can always ask as many questions as you like.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, Keith.
Yes, sir. So my question was that, as you said that you directly have the tie-ups in 500 plus companies, right? With your organization, with your course, with your program,
Yes.
and more than 45,000 plus alumni are also there, right?
Yes.
To whom should we rely on? We should rely on the 45,000 plus referrals, or should we rely on your directly tie-ups with 500 plus companies? This was
You
my
don't have to rely on anything, Keith. We'll help you with placements. And when I say that, it is the process is entirely the same like placements in your graduation or postgraduate college.
Okay. Okay, so after
We'll have certain openings. We will forward your resumes. Once your resumes are accepted, you'll sit for interviews.
Okay.
Once you sit
And for how? Yes.
Once you sit for interviews, after that, I think it is in your hand entirely. We can't help thereon. We can definitely get you secure interviews, and we'll also help you meanwhile searching for the jobs on parallel. We'll help you. So it's not just one area. See,
Okay.
searching for a job these days is you cannot rely on one thing.
Yes.
So we have tie-up with companies, we have alumni network, and we'll also help you how to search jobs on your own.
Okay.
So we want to ensure that by hook or by crook, you get a job. That is the frank understanding that we establish. We will not give you false promises or something like that. There might be chances that you don't get placed through our placements, through our connections. There might be a chance you don't get placed. But we don't want you to end up without a job. So we ensure we go back to our alumni network and ask if there is a job opening. Or we'll also teach you how to efficiently search jobs on your own. Or probably I have some connections and I get some, I'll recommend you can join here or that. So our basic motive is from here or there, wherever it is possible, we will help you get a job.
Okay. Okay. So, sir, leaving the alumni collaboration aside, after post completion of this 6 months of course, right? for how long the placement sessions will go on from your side?
See,
Like for how many months?
after the course is complete, there's a
So
2 month.
I would like to answer this question, Steve.
Yes.
We are providing the access to the placement services for lifetime. It's not like that we are only going to provide you the placement services for a specified amount of time. Let's suppose
Okay.
you are going for the placements. Okay, so there will be 10 minimum guaranteed interview opportunities. Okay,
Okay.
apart
10
from that,
minimum
we are
guaranteed.
going to, yes. Apart from that, we are going to keep on aligning interview opportunities for you until you get placed and until you are satisfied with the placement. And
Okay.
what do I am providing you with the lifetime services for the placement? Let's suppose you get a job after 2 or 3 years, you wish to switch to a different organization now. Okay. You can come
Okay.
back to us, you can take referrals from us again, okay, and go for another interview opportunity. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay, good. And sir, what is the
Yeah.
least CTC that you provide through the collaboration with the companies? What's the least CTC that you provide?
So the least CTC, if you're a fresher, it ranges from 4 LPA to 5 LPA.
Okay. Okay. And what's the average salary package for the fresher?
The average CTC, it is clearly mentioned on our website, it is 12 LPA.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So from your side, you will surely make us job ready, right? Be it in the project area or be it the small amount of theoretical
Yes,
part or anything.
exactly. The course has been designed in such a way that we are going to provide you with we are going to make you job ready by the end of the course because you will be first of all learning all the relevant skill sets in the initial 6 months of the course. Afterwards, you will be developing a portfolio of projects that will provide you with more industry experience and practical exposure. Okay. So that internship will be done with different companies, will be working on different kinds of projects and that will
Okay.
help the recruiter gain a sense of confidence in you as a candidate that you are somebody that has the technical proficiency that they are looking for. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Got it. Thank
So, Inder, to answer your question, why the remaining 19% of those students they do not get placement? So this 19%, it is bifurcated with two different categories of students. So some of these students, they are not actually looking for placement. They are just here to upskill themselves and they want to get a promotion, right? They just want to upskill themselves. They want to add some skills in their CV, okay, and get an internal job promotion in their own company, okay. And apart from that, whichever students that are left that do not get the placement, these are those students who are not serious at all with the course. They do not attend the live classes. They do not work on any kind of project, and they do not build any kind of portfolio. So it's not in our hands to provide them with the interview opportunity because if you are not taking the course seriously, if you're just doing the course just for the sake of doing the course, then I'm sorry, you will not get the job this way. Okay.
See, I'd like to add to this point because very well put. I have seen students and I've been taking classes. So I've seen students who just sit in the class, would not interact, would just pass the class because attendance is mandatory, would just do the assignments by looking on Google or by using ChatGPT or some AI program or by taking help of someone, some colleague or something, would do the assignments and just pass it the course and then they would accept a job. I think we all of us here are adults enough and learned enough to understand that in such scenario you won't get a job because you might pass the course, but if you're not attentive, you do not pay attention to what we do. We hold special resume classes, and some people miss that. We hold special interview prep classes, and some people miss that. If you do that, then once you sit in the interview, we can't help you. We will not be there to answer on your behalf. It is you who have to answer. You have to clear the interview. We just will get you, we will definitely get you interviews, but it is you who have to pass the interview at the end of the day. We will not be there to answer the questions. You will be answering the questions. We will definitely make sure that you are prepared to answer those questions if you are equally serious and have equal focus on what we have to offer you. So that's very frankly put out. So that is why, and no college can ensure 100% placements. That is why, because there will be some set of students that are not at all serious the entirety of the course, and in the end they expect a job. But how will they get a job once they don't answer in the interviews? So we will definitely help you with the knowledge. We will help you with the resumes. We will help you with the questions. We will even help you with getting interviews. But at the end, it is you who are sitting in the interview and answering the questions. So it is as much as effort from your side as well to get a job.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay, so sir, I have this doubt of like that. Suppose I have an interview, right? And the opposite person, the interviewer, is asking me multiple amount of questions. So, is there any possibility of him asking the questions that is not covered by you with your program? Is there any
Yes, he will
possibility of
ask.
that?
He will ask.
Okay.
Tejas, what are you doing right now?
Okay, I'm just uh, attending this meeting and I'm sitting.
No, 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 no. I'm talking professionally.
Okay.
Professionally, are you a student or are you
Yes,
working with someone? What are you doing
I'm a
professionally?
I'm a recent graduate, 2024 batch
Have you
graduate.
have you have you ever sat for some interviews, Tejas?
Yes, sir.
And have you faced questions that you don't know the answer to?
Yes, sir. Truly.
Yes, because every interview will have that.
Yes.
Even if you're not doing data analytics, you're sitting in your college interviews. That is the job of the interview to make you shut.
Okay.
So if you expect that, oh, I will do everything, I know everything, that
Okay.
is not possible. That is
Okay.
the job of the interview to make you, and that is what we will teach you in interview prep class, that how to encounter questions that you don't know answer to, because they will come.
Okay.
And as a person who has interviewed almost 300 to 400 candidates in his entire life now,
Okay.
I will say that I make it a personal job to ask questions that the person does not know answer to. We prepare
Okay.
those questions deliberately to throw you off your prepared answers, to throw you off your natural self and see how you behave under pressure.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Got it.
So there is, as I said, once you sit in the interview, it is entirely you. I've seen people
Okay.
who perform really well, who are very intelligent, and they crack in the interview because the moment some question comes which they forget and you might also forget the answer, right?
Yes, right.
There, right? Yes, anything can happen. You're a human, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, so that is something. What you're asking is entirely different and entirely, I mean, hypothetical. Yes, Geeta, you raised your hand.
Yeah. So will you help us in preparing for interview? Like you will give us
Yes, yes,
guidelines, like what type of question will ask in the interview. Like you give an example, or you can provide us a sheet of the interview. Like these are the
yes.
questions. Maybe this
We
they
will
can
guide
answer.
you with everything.
Uh,
We will guide you with everything.
okay. Uh,
Anyone else who has a question?
yeah. So I have another question. Like, is the placement is physical, or like we can work online? Like, if we go for an
It
interview, it will be
depends.
physical.
It really depends on the company. Who asked this question? Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Geeta. So it really
Yeah.
depends on the company. There are
Uh-huh.
the advantage with analytics is that 50% of the jobs in data analytics field are remote working.
Okay.
I would not say even 50%, the number is higher. 60%, 60% jobs I would say out there right now offer you remote working.
Yeah,
So it is
because
up to
in
you.
the
It is up to you. It's your decision. You know, sometimes I've seen people who want remote working, but they end up taking a office job because the company is paying good. So It's like purely your decision.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, suppose if I'm from actually Kolkata and I from a company in Bangalore, so I have to go to Bangalore for
No,
giving the interview.
all the interviews these days are online. I
Okay.
mean, Corona has done that advantage for you people. Most of the every interview today is mostly online. I mean, I
Yeah.
have been taking interviews online now for a very long time now. Last interview I took face to face was in 2018. Don't worry about that. In that, I would not lie to you. Communication is important as a data analyst because you have to communicate to a different set of people, different people coming from different areas. And when you're working in a global company, one of your manager would be from Spain, and one of your manager would be from US, and one of your manager would be from India. So you will have teams from different people, and I think communication is an important part. So I would really recommend that you work on your communication skills. Also, I will also recommend that people tend to not ask questions because they think I'll ask it in a wrong, or grammar might be wrong, or my English might be wrong. I think if you join the course, overcome that fear by asking questions in the class. Even if your English is wrong, don't worry. No one will laugh at you. No one will, don't. There's no fear. No fear. Have no fear of talking and conversing in English, even if you're speaking wrong English. That is the only way to better your communication skills. Communication is not about knowing the correct language. Even I would be grammatically wrong right now. Communication is about having the confidence to speak and convey and make the person understand in front of you what you're trying to say. That is communication. All right. So I think you start working on that. I will not lie to you. It is one of the important parts of being a data analyst. Because once you sit in the interview, if it's an Indian who is interviewing you, then probably you can talk in your like in Hindi or in your native language. But if the person taking your interview in that company is someone sitting in Spain or someone sitting in outside India, and you don't know because he might be your team leader, global companies perform that way. So then the only language of conversation is English. So I think you should work on that. Yes, someone named as SMB has a question.
Yes, this Samuel. I would want to find out how easy would it be for students to enroll in this course? Then, apart from that, too, I also like to find out, is there flexibility in the payment process?
Yes, we have a financing facility. Vikas will cover all the fees related, EMI related, financing related, and batches related just after we complete all these questions. All those questions, kindly hold on to it. Vikas will cover all of that.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other question, guys? Any other queries you have in your mind pertaining to the course? Yes, Ashfaq, internship, we will help you get internship. It is not mandatory, but in having internship adds to your resume. It's your choice that you want. If you're getting a job, you don't want to do internship, it is okay. We offer you a chance to get internship, which will add if you're a fresh, if you're like changing fields or you're a fresher, it adds to a working little bit of working experience. So that when you sit for interview, you have that added advantage. That's it. That's what internship serves the purpose. If you don't want to do it, then it is also fine. That is not a compulsion. But I would advise that you do it.
Sir, will you
All right.
provide a paid internship?
No, it's a project internship. It's an unpaid project-based internships. These are project real-world application projects designed by these companies. They will give you the project, and you just have to do that project for 2 months. And it's remote. It's completely online, so you don't have to worry. Even if you are, you have some other commitments, you can still do it. Any other questions? Anyone?
Hello. I also wanted to find out. Basically, I could see that most of the people in this room are Indians. Is there opportunities for people who are non-Indians or in other parts of the world?
Yes. There are finance opportunities for people from other parts of the world as well. Vikas will shortly discuss about that. Don't worry. And if you're talking about opportunities in placements, as I told you, uh, we have an alliance with global companies. So I would know that Accenture is there in Nigeria. I would know that PwC is there in Nigeria, or Moody Analytics is there in Nigeria, Tiger Analytics is there, Capgemini is there, Oracle is there. People are using Microsoft products in Nigeria. So, and as I told you, there's high chances that you'll be getting remote working or this. So it is, I mean, it is something that being from Nigeria would not stop you from getting a job. So you will also have equal opportunities like people from India. Don't worry about it. And pertaining to finance, yes, we have also the financing scheme for each student as well, which Vikas will update you. All right, any other questions? All right, Vikas, I think you can continue.
And then please, I am from Ghana, but I wanted to find out, is there also a way that I can get in contact with you and have personal questions to you, maybe after this meeting?
Yes, sure. I will connect with you. Do not worry. I will help you with all your questions. Okay. So I think that we missed one question from Nicola. She asked, how many projects should you have on your profile before applying for a job?
Nicola, I would, there is no particular number. I would say gather as many as you can while you're on the job. That's all I can say. There's no particular number that you should have. Okay, if you have like 4 projects, then you're definitely getting a job. No. People have this notion about, if I do this, I get a job. If I do that, I get a job. And I'm telling you, with 15 years of experience, getting a job only depends on the 15 minutes that you will have with that interviewer. That's it. Nothing on your resume. Yes, it will add, that would just showcase your experience, your knowledge. But that project, even if you do 15 projects and you're not able to answer an interview, you will not be selected. So the only thing, and we will help you in all the way we can so that you can answer efficiently in those 15 minutes. But getting a job and not getting a job solely depends on those 15 to 20 minutes in that interview session. That's it. Nothing else. There is no particular number. There is no hack. There is no crack. If anyone is telling you something, it's a myth. We are very transparent in this way. I'm telling you that. But we will definitely ensure you and help you in all the ways possible so that once you sit for that interview, you will at least answer 8 out of 10 questions. And I think that is enough for you to get the job. Yes, anyone else has any question? Yeah, Vikas, I think you can continue. If anyone has any question, I'm here in the chat room. Just post it in the chat. I'll answer to it once Vikas is done. Don't worry.
So thank you so much, sir, for the Q&A round and for the presentation. So I'm just going to share my screen because I would like you guys to walk through the program that we're providing. And I want you guys to have a look at the student portal that you guys will be working on once you enroll in the course. So just allow me a minute. I'm going to present my screen here.
I'm going to press my screen here.
Just a quick response in the chat box if my screen is visible to you guys or not. Just type in yes or no. Okay, great. So the course that we're talking about is known as the Data Analytics Master Course. And this is the number one ranked program by Analytics Insight, the Statesman, and
আরে
the Times
আমার
Now.
ল্যাপটপটা লীলা, আমার নতুন ল্যাপটপ লাগবে বলে
I
বলা
would
হচ্ছে।
request you to mute yourself, Abhishek. Thank you so much. And the course is in alignment with Google and Microsoft. So apart from the course completion certificate that you will get, we are providing additional certificates from Google and Microsoft. All right. And the course that you guys will be learning will be a complete practical based course wherein you guys will be working on 16 plus live projects, 100 plus hours of practical assignments. There will be more than 150 plus hours of lectures. And these are going to be live classes. So the duration of the course, which is for 6 months, it will have live and online training with interactive sessions. There will be more than 7 tools that you will be covering in the course, and there will be more than 10 such case studies that you will be working on. So the course has been designed in such a way that you will have complete practical knowledge throughout the session. Okay, and there will be very minimal theoretical learning. Okay, so you will get to learn how to implement each and every tool in a practical sense. Okay, so you have seen the IIM stats in the presentation as well. I would like to go over it again. We have more than 45,000 plus students that have already been trained through this course, and we have this alumni network built through them so that it can help you in your placements as well. Well, that average CTC is the average package that we provide to our students, and the highest package that we have ever got is 36 LPA, and this is all in Indian rupees. Okay. And if anybody who is looking for a career transition, they can expect an average salary hike of 20% after the course completion. Okay. And there are some major key points that you should take away from this course. And in my opinion, this is the most important point, that you're getting lifetime access. What do I mean by lifetime access? Is that the course that you are learning about, data analytics. Data analytics industry is very dynamic. It changes from time to time. There will be new technological advancements taking place across the world. There will be new trends in the market. And we, being one of the leading giants in the data analytics education, we tend to update our course content from time to time. Okay. So let's take an example. Let's suppose you have this course. In the previous year, we did not have Alteryx as part of this program. This year, we have added Alteryx as part of this course. Okay. And since we are providing lifetime access to our students, so they can get access to the newly upgraded course content as well, along with the recorded videos and the course materials. Okay. So let's suppose 1 year down the line, 2 year down the line, 5 years down the line, you wish to learn something new, or you wish to revise some topics again. You can come back to us, you can take the access to the course again, and you can watch the live classes once again for the newly upgraded course content or any previous module that you would like to uh, cover once again. Okay. So since Alteryx has been added as part of this course from this year, many students from our previous batches have come back to us, and they have they are taking training in Alteryx program as of now. Okay. And lifetime access also means that you are also getting access to the placement services as well. So it is just not limited to the course content. As explained previously, somebody asked this question: how long will the placements will be? The placements will be till lifetime, because we are providing interview opportunities until you're getting placed. Okay. You will have 24/7 support, round the clock support from the IIM team, whether these are your counselors, whether these are your faculty members. In case you have any doubts, questions, you can reach out to them. In case you need any kind of technical assistance, you can reach out to your counselor as well. Okay. And you will have master certification. Our courses are highly valued among employers, and we are providing industry relevant certificates. Okay. So you will have a certification in your hand that will add a lot of value in your CV. And I believe many of you will have questions related to the tools as well, because there are some tools that are paid for, but we do not charge any kind of amount from our students for the tools that they will be learning in the course, because we have already purchased the license for them, and you will be getting free access to those tools. Okay. Now coming to the topics that we are covering in the course, you will be covering advanced Excel, you'll be covering Visual Basic Application, you will cover SQL, Power BI, Python, Tableau, R, and Alteryx. some of the most industry relevant topics that are being used across various organizations as you're speaking. You will be getting hands-on experience on each and every tool with with real life implementation, because the trainers that are going to teach you the program, they will be using case studies and real world scenarios to help you understand each and everything. And before we started this session, I asked a question to each and everyone: how many of you are beginners in data analytics field? And most of you are a beginner in data analytics. So that is why we always start our course with the foundation class. The foundation class will cover all the topics that you need to be aware of before you start with the program. You will be learning the basic statistical knowledge and the basic of mathematical knowledge uh, that you will have to cover throughout the course, and there will be a lot of technical jargons that we will be using throughout the program. So all the common terms in analytics, what is the difference between business analytics, data analytics, and data science? A lot of people have this question. So, like a basic overview will be given to each and every student before they begin with the modules. Okay, and now let's discuss about the internship opportunities, because I know many people will have a lot of questions pertaining to the internship program as well. So we are providing internship opportunities with four different companies. One is Accenture, one is TCS, the other one is PwC, and last but not the least, Quantium. Okay, so this is going to be a project-based internship wherein you guys will be working from home. It is a virtual internship and it will have flexible timing. So in case somebody is a student or somebody is a working professional, this particular internship will not clash with your prior commitments. Keeping in mind that many people have prior commitments, we have made the internship flexible to do. Okay, so as and when you're comfortable to work in the internship, you may feel free to do so. And also, you will be getting one internship certificate from each company. So that means there are four companies. You guys will be receiving four different internship completion certificates. On top of that, as discussed before, we are in alignment with Google and Microsoft. So you will have Google certification and Microsoft certificate as well. Along with it, to complete it off, we have the
Sir,
data analytics master certificate. Yes,
the internship duration total 1 month.
it is 2 months, Abhishek.
Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
the
If
internship
the
duration will be 2 months.
if the four company will give the four internship, then it will total 8 months.
No, no, no. You will
No,
have
no,
only
no.
one internship. You will have one internship from either one of them. Either you will have from TCS or from Quantum or from PwC. It
Okay, I
depends
have to
upon
choose
the
just any other any
no,
one. No.
it depends upon the availability of the project at that time. Whether that
Okay.
one of these companies, which company has the project, for how much duration, it depends on that. And whatever project you will get, it depends on that. It might be 1 month, it might be 2 months, but it is between 1 to 2 months.
Okay. During internship, will we get support like help?
No, no, no. What support? It is your job. You have to do
Okay.
your job.
All right.
Actually,
So
I'm
yes,
asking the suppose if I start any things. That's why.
Sorry,
If we start
so
any
I think
place.
he's asking if the trainers will be mentoring if they need any kind of help with the projects that they will get in the
yes,
intern.
yes, yes. We will definitely mentor with that with the projects that you get, but will not help you with the projects because that is how you will learn. Right? If you can't do a project on your own, how would you do a job when you're sitting for interviews? Right? That is the whole point of learning, right? That is the whole point of internship, that you do it on your own. We will definitely mentor you, guide you how to take it, how to go about it, how to process it, how to help that. And we'll help you with all the nitty-gritties, but you'll have to do it on your own, right? That is how you will learn. Just don't do it for the sake of passing it so that you can sit for job interview. Don't have that mindset. I'm just trying to play. Just sit within that I have to do it. I will not take anyone's help. I will do it on my own. If you sit with this mindset, then you have a higher chance of getting through. If you sit with the mindset that yes, I might need help, then you will definitely need help. Right?
And is it guaranteed that all the students get the internship? If you said the 20 or 25 students are in the class, so you will provide all the students will get the internship, or
Yes,
like
yes, yes,
selected
yes,
student?
yes. No, no, all the students. Project internship, all the students.
Okay.
Yes, this is a guaranteed thing because this is a part of the course itself. So all the students will be getting the internship project once they enroll in the course. Okay. Now moving on.
You might be sorry because you might be working as a part of a team. Like there will be a 4-member team. They'll be working on the project because I mean, when you join a job or somewhere also, you will be also a part of a team. So that is what we're trying to simulate, right? So
Okay.
it will not be like you're working individually. You'll be working with a part of. You'll be working as a part of a team, like 4 or 5 people working on one project. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So
But
if we are
everyone will be
working,
working.
so okay, sorry. So if we are working on a project, so it will be like sometime there will be a meeting. Yeah, if I'm confused in my project, or if any point I'm not understand the 1 or 2 points, so I connect with them like for
Okay,
the
okay.
solution?
You guys are confusing project internship with projects. Project internship is a name because it is the only thing is why it is there because it is an unpaid internship. But it is actually a
Okay.
2-month job. It is not a project or an assignment that you will be doing. It is a 2-month
Okay.
job that these companies will give you for a project, all right?
Okay.
Not a
No, but
permanent job. So it is a
yeah, but
job and you have to do that job like you do your job, right? We are
okay.
here to teach you, not do job on your behalf.
Oh, yeah. No, I got your point, but you said it's a flexible time. If there is a flexible time, then it's not like we didn't understand like if a flexible time, then how we can say that it's a job connect if we want to connect
Because
with
it is
them, it's
in any job, once you sit on a Monday morning meeting, you get a work and you say your deadline is Friday, then no one will ask you
Hmm.
again about that project, right? You work on Tuesday, you work on Thursday, you work on Wednesday, or you work on Friday morning. It is up to you. The deadline is Friday, right? That is how you work in the job. And that is how you work in data analyst field. And that is what I'm trying to explain to you. Data analysis
Mm-hmm.
is not your usual field. It is not your usual 9 to 5 job. Data analytics is entirely different concept, entirely different working. It is flexible, it has deadlines, and it has a process. And that is why we are enrolling you into these internships and we are building our course on a way where you understand this process. And that is why it is the only field which has no prerequisite. You can be from technical background or non-technical background anywhere else. The process is entirely different, the working is entirely different, the flexibility is entirely different. All right, it is not your traditional 9 to 5 sales job or a financial job or a bank job.
Okay.
All right, because sorry, you can continue.
No problem, no problem. So moving on, apart from the project internship, we have hands-on projects that are designed by your own trainers. Okay, so each and every module, each and every tool will have its own project. For example, here you can see in the Excel project, you will have a project that will be based on data interpretation using advanced Excel formulas. There will be a project that will have data visualization in Excel using pivot tables and charts. Okay, so similarly, there will be many projects that you guys will be working on. Okay, and these all will be based on the topics that you will be covering in your classes. So this is what we mean when we say that we are providing you with practical learning, because you need to understand that how you will have to implement all of these tools in real world scenarios when when you will start working with in a job, and when you will get similar kind of projects. So this kind of knowledge, this kind of experience will definitely help you in your real job as well. Okay, so there will be a total of 16 projects that you guys will be working on throughout the entire 6 months of journey in your course. Okay, now, speaking about the placement, we have more than 500 plus hiring partners. You can see some of the company names here on our website as well. Okay, and these are our active recruiters. So, based on their needs, based on their requirements, they reach out to us, and oftentimes we also reach out to different companies for to help our students get placed. So once you complete the course, we have a dedicated placement cell that has a very strong network with more than 500 companies on a global level. Okay, so it's just not limited to one specific area, one specific city or state or a country. We have tie-ups all over the world. Okay, there are many students participating from all over India, many students participating from European countries, many students participating from USA, Canada, and there will be a lot of students that you will see in your course studying from Gulf countries and African countries as well. So we have tie-ups everywhere, right? And we conduct different kind of placement activities for you, such as your resume building session, wherein your CV will be curated from our side. We will be giving you feedback based on your resume that what you need to add, what kind of keywords you need to put in your CV, and how you will have to attach your portfolio of projects and the certificate in your CV so that we can send them across to different companies so that you can get an interview call. Okay. And once you receive an interview call, we help you with mock interview preparation as well, because we will be conducting mock interview training where you guys will be given a set of questions that what kind of questions can be asked to you during the interview, the HR round of questions, the technical round of questions. Okay. So that you are actually well prepared before you appear for your actual interview. Okay. So this is how the placement process works. And again, I would like to emphasize this is till lifetime. Until you get the job, until you're satisfied with the placement that you're getting, we will keep on aligning interview opportunities for you. Okay. Before we discuss about the upcoming batches, because a lot of people have the questions related to the timing and the upcoming batch dates and the fees as well. I would like to show you guys some sample of the certificates that we have here. This is how your data analytics master certification is going to look like. This is your course completion certificate. We have your Google certificate here. We have the Microsoft certificate. You can see it on the screen. These are all your internship certificates. This one is from TCS. This one is from PwC. This one is from Accenture. This one is from Quantium. So you can receive up to 7 certifications from this course that is going to do a lot of value addition in your profile, and it will put you as a priority in front of the recruiters. Okay. So what kind of tools knowledge you need to have? Excel, Power BI, Python, Tableau. These are some of the skills that we'll be covering in the course. Okay. And who should be enrolling in the program? So you can see the data analytics course that we provide, it is suitably meant for you if you're someone from these fields. If you're a fresh graduate, if you are an undergraduate student or a postgraduate student, if you are an IT professional, the course is suitable for a lot of banking and finance professionals as well. People who are working in the marketing field, they are also they can also get a lot of benefit from this course, and sales professionals as well, along with supply chain network managers. So these are some of the profiles. If you belong to some of these profiles, I think the course is meant for you. Okay. And these are some ironclad features of our data analytics course. You can get the access to the course anytime, anywhere. Okay, because you will have flexible scheduling. You will have free demo, just like the one that you're seeing right now. You will have complimentary services as well. Okay, and these will be at no extra cost. For example, the upgraded course content that I was talking about beforehand. Let's suppose you complete the course and afterwards there is some new addition in the course and you would like to learn that. So we will provide you the classes of those particular modules without any additional cost. Okay. And you will also get the learning resources, the learning management system. It has all the class material, it has all the recordings, it has all the projects and the assignments that you will be working on. And I would like to show you this LMS. This is basically your student portal. This is the portal for which you will be getting lifetime access. So let me just share my screen and I will just provide you how the LMS will look like for you. So this is how your LMS, the student portal, is going to look like. Okay. We have bifurcated each and every module in a very good manner so that it is understandable for everybody how to navigate through the session recordings and how to navigate through the assignments in the project. Okay. For example, let's take the example of the module of Excel and VBA here. Okay. Since we have 2 batches, one is a weekend batch, and one is a weekday batch. So any student who is enrolled in the weekend batch, okay, they can simply click on this, okay, and they can watch the recorded videos of the previously taken classes or the classes that you are attending. For example, we took a class on 11th of August, okay, and 11th of August class has already been uploaded here on this LMS, on the student portal. This was taken by Gaurav Sethi sir, okay. So similarly, you can go for the weekday batch as well. If you're going in the weekday batch, then in the weekday batch, you will have the session recordings like this. Okay. The class was taken on 13th of August, which was yesterday itself. Okay. So this is how you will have the access to the recorded videos. You will have access to the worksheets and the projects as well. Okay. And hello. Hello.
Yes, Vikas, you're
Hello.
audible. Yes.
Yes, yes. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are. Continue.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, that we have class worksheets and projects also available on the LMS. For example, the trainers are going to be using some worksheets and the assignments so that to provide you with some examples related to the topics that you're learning. Okay. So if you want to have the access to those worksheets and files as well, you can get the assignments over here. Okay. For example, there was uh, there was this file related to the data pivot and dashboard. Okay, there must have been some assignment that the trainer was teaching through. Okay, and you can get access to this. And similarly, the weekly assignments that you guys will be working on, this will be given to you as your a homework kind of thing, okay, in which you guys will be given this assignment and you will have the assignment solution as well already uploaded on the LMS. So you can refer to that and take the and you can get the feedback from there as well. And you need to submit all these assignments and projects directly to the trainers. You will be given an email ID. You will have to submit them so that you can get proper feedback from them. So this is how we evaluate your progress and track your progress from time to time so that we can provide you with feedback, and this will help you to understand that where you are standing and what kind of improvements that you need to work on. Okay. Now on the student portal, you can see there is this thing known as course progress. In my student portal, it is at 26%. Okay. Why is it at 26%? Because you can see that this portion, this is marked as green. Okay. This one is not marked as green. What if I mark this as completed? This lesson will be completed. Okay. This lesson will also be completed. I'll just mark two of these. And now the course progress increases. It increased to 30% now. Okay. What will happen if all the course progress gets to 100%? The lessons will be completed and the continue button that you see here, it will be changed to download certificate. Okay. And this is how you can download your certificate. This is how you will get the certificate of this course. Okay. Do you have any questions, guys, before we proceed towards the batch timings and the batch leads? Anybody in the chat box, you can write the question. So since there has been no response, I believe none of you have any questions. So let's talk about the batch dates, the upcoming batch dates. The weekend batch is starting from 17th of August and the weekday batch is starting from 22nd of August. The weekend batch, the classes will be on every Saturday and Sunday and the timings will be 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. And if you wish to go for the weekdays batch, and the classes will be on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the timings will be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay. And you should note that the timings are as per Indian Standard Time. Okay. So if you're currently living outside of India or if you're in a different time zone, so you will have to convert the time that is written over here according to your time zone so that you can attend the classes live and you do not miss them. Okay. Before I tell you about the fee structure of the course and the surprise that I have for all of you guys, I would like to know from each and every one of you, which batch are you looking forward to join? If you're going forward for the weekend batch, or you can just type in weekend in the code in the chat box. If you're looking forward to join the weekday classes, then you can type in weekday in the chat box.
I have a question.
Yes, Geeta, tell me.
I just wanted to know, is there a possibility if I enroll for a weekday batch and I wish to move to a weekend batch after a month or so? Is there a possibility?
There is a possibility, yes, you can definitely do that, provided the topics that you have already covered, these are not going on in the weekend classes. You can definitely jump towards a weekend batch.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, I can see a lot of responses for the weekday batch. There have been two responses for the weekend batch. Geeta is going for the weekend batch, and SMB is going for the weekend batch. Steve, weekday, Kusela for weekday, Enzer for weekday, Nancy as well for weekday. Mukesh is also going for the weekday batch. Okay, Nicola. Yes, definitely you can start with the weekday batch, Nicola. That's not an issue. However, you need to make sure that the time suits you because you are in a different time zone. You're living in UK, and I believe UK is around 4.5 hours behind from India. So in the weekday batch, you will have the time from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you're currently living in UK, then the timing for you will be 3:30 to 5:30 in the afternoon. Yes, Abhishek. So the total fee structure of the course, it is 49,900 plus 18% GST. That makes the total price 58,882 rupees. Now, uh, since this is today is 14th of August, and tomorrow we have 15th August, which is the Independence Day for India. And on this occasion, we would like to provide all of our students a 15% exclusive discount. Okay, that will be valid till tomorrow midnight. Okay, 15th of August till 12 a.m. midnight, and you can enroll in the course before 12 a.m. midnight on 15th of August, or you can do it today itself. You will get the course at a discounted price. So originally the fees is supposed to be 58,882 rupees, but after 15% discount, the total fees will cost you 50,050 rupees. And I am going to write this in the chat box as well so that it is clear to everybody. The total fees will be 50,050, and I am also going to provide you with the direct payment link that you guys can use to enroll in the course. Okay, just give me a second. This is the link that you can go for. Allow me a minute, guys. So I have attached the payment link that you can see in the chat box. Okay, you can save this link. You can copy this link and save it in your notes. Okay, and after the demo session will be over, you can just proceed towards the payment page and you can make the payment for the course. You can save yourself some money and you can start with the upcoming batches that are going to start from 17th of August if you go for the weekend batch, and for the weekday batch you can start from 22nd of August. Okay. Again, I would like to emphasize that this discount is valid till tomorrow only, okay? Because it is the Independence Day offer. Jyotsna, do you have any questions? Yes, Sushila, you can pay monthly if you're going for Bajaj EMIs or if you're going for credit card installments. And this discount is applicable on one-time payment and also for Bajaj EMI. So for Bajaj EMI process, you can connect with your assigned counselors and they will help you out with it, how you can go about that. But if you're going for a one-time payment, you can simply use this link that I've shared in the chat box and you can go ahead for the enrollment in the course. Any question, guys? Sure, Jyotsna. I will get the link sent to you on your email ID. Okay. If anybody has the same request, kindly just type in the chat box that how many of you need it on your email, and we will make sure that we mail the payment link to you guys after the demo session is over.
You can send the detail of the course and everything on the email also, so we can like free and review it all the things, and then we decided about the course. Is it possible?
Yes, definitely, Geeta. That will be possible. That will be possible. I will make sure that whoever your assigned counselor is, they share you the details of the course on your email ID and also the payment link that is for 15% discount. Okay. So everything will
Okay,
be
sure.
sent on your email ID today itself
Yeah, it's
after the
good
demo will be
to
over.
send us the details of the course. Then I will decide and I'll let you know.
Sure, definitely, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys. Any further questions? Okay, so I think that this is a good note to end the session today. Now, before I disconnect the meeting, before I end this session, I would just like to have a quick feedback from everybody. Did you guys enjoy today's session? If yes, type it in the chat box. If no, then also you can type it in the chat box. If you have any feedback, you can give it in the chat box itself. So, thank you, Mukesh. It was great having you in the session. Yes, Sudeep, there will be 10 guaranteed, minimum 10 guaranteed interview opportunities that you will get. Thank you, Geeta, for the feedback. I am happy that you enjoyed the session today. Thank you, Mr. Randar Sharma. Thank you, SMB, for the feedback. It was great having you guys, and you have been a lovely audience and a very patient one indeed. Thank you, Jyotsna, for the feedback. Thank you, Kusela. Thank you. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed today's session, and I hope it was a great learning experience for you all. Okay. Again, the payment link has been shared on the in the chat box. You can go ahead for the payment. If anybody needs it on their email ID, they can get it mailed. Okay. Kusela, I would request you to connect with your assigned counselor. They will help you with the breakdown for the monthly payments. Okay. And yeah, thank you guys for attending the session today. And I hope you have a great weekend ahead and a very happy Independence Day to all of you. Okay. Thank you for joining, guys. Jatin sir, you have any closing remarks?
Yes, thank you, everyone. That's it. Thank you for being patient. And again, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to Vikas with the same.
Thank you, sir. All right, guys, we'll be ending the session in the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3,